and I'll speak a little bit more on, is a blood flow related response. The most functional imaging techniques actually is an indirect measure of neural activity. When neurons work, they demand oxygen because they need to be fed, and glucose, so you will have a hemodynamic response. It's called neurovascular coupling, and you will have a change in blood flow to that area of the brain that is working, that is subserving whatever the thing is that you are doing or experiencing, and that change in blood flow brings an oxygenated increase in blood that helps feed the neurons. And it's actually that combination of things that occurs which is what causes a subtle change in the image intensity which we're able to detect, and that's how we're able to map that that's where the brain is working, because that's where I've got a change in my oxygenation state of my blood. Resting fMRI, which is again a slide that Tony showed in the context of the interictal phase of the migraine, which I'm going to come back to actually, is this fantastically new tool that we're all using very extensively, and I wanted to spend a bit of time methodologically telling you about it because I think it's got a lot to offer in the pain field. What it is, and we've only really, to be honest, got our heads around what it probably means in the past couple of years, although many labs have been observing this phenomenon for about 10 years. If I take you now up on the M40, back to my lab in Oxford, shove you in my scanner and have you do absolutely nothing, so eyes closed, all sensory stimulation eliminated, try and get you to sort of not think about what dinner you're going to have tonight and what you're going to do at the weekend, so try and be blank. And then we collect the type of data which allows us to detect this blood oxygenation level, but you're not doing anything. There's no tasks occurring here. And I collect that data, and then in my analysis, I say, tell me where there might be correlated, coordinated activity between different regions. Or is the brain just all over the place? And it turns out that what you pull out are these key, what we call components, resting state networks or resting state components, and they are networks that you pull out that, surprise, surprise, are networks that are areas involved with the memory system, areas involved in the attentional system.